Hi there, I'm Kathy Santos, and I've been a professional dog trainer for over 32 years. And I'm going to answer some interview questions now for Nicole. So the first question is, how did you feel when you started the job? Well, I started so long ago that I can't remember, but I think I was just super excited to be able to work with dogs and their owners full time, that I just felt excited and happy and interested. And that's, I think, something that I've had since I've started. I've always been super interested in what I'm doing, and I'm always looking for new techniques and innovating and learning new things. So yeah, I was excited and I'm still excited. All right, number 2, what's my favorite part of the job? My favorite part is teaching owners how to have a better relationship with their dogs, and it's also giving a better life to a dog, because by having his owner understand him and communicate properly with him, things get a lot better. They get more freedom and they get more fun. Number 3, pros and cons. Well, it's all pros, I think. I get to hang out with dogs and their owners all day. I get to solve problems all day. I have an awesome team that I'm with at the school. So to me, there's no cons. I guess maybe you could say a con would be when a dog is really beyond training. And that's only happened a few times in my career, when they're overly aggressive, usually. I did have to do a bite case recently where I was called as a state witness to evaluate a dog who had a really bad bite incident, and it resulted in loss of a man's thumb. And it was basically the state presenting the case that this dog was unsafe to live in the world. And so it was tough, but then again, I was helping a dog become, not stay in a kennel run isolated for the rest of its life. I was helping it move on and transition so that it wouldn't have that life, because it really is an unsafe dog. So I guess that would be one of the cons, that you have to make evaluations on dogs that aren't fit to live in society because of some genetic wiring that they came into it. But mostly it's all pros, like 99% of it. All right, my favorite animal, a dog. That's it. Followed closely by dolphins. There you go. What if one of the dogs doesn't like people or dogs? Well, we see that all the time in the school, so we're always teaching dogs how to socialize with dogs, and we're also teaching them how to better interact with people. That's one of the biggest problems people have. My dog doesn't like other dogs, my dog jumps all over people, things like that. When training, what's the most important to remember? Oh, all right. So when I'm working with people, the most important thing to remember is they don't speak dog and they don't know how to train dogs. So you have to go at this as everybody just needs to learn the basics, and you can't assume they know anything, and they may have never trained anything in their life. So, and also when you're training people, you treat them like you'd want to be treated if you were learning something new. So that's really important too. All right. Am I ever frustrated with dog training? Nope, I'm never frustrated, because I feel like I do this all the time. I know what I'm doing, I know how to solve problems, and I love the whole process. So if I was frustrated with anything, it would be people who don't think they can train their dogs and don't actually get to me. But when you're in my clutches, I'm never frustrated, because I know there's going to be an awesome end result. How do I handle a dog fight? Ooh, that's a loaded question, because there's a lot of ways to handle a dog fight. The best answer is I don't let dogs get into fights. But handling a dog fight, there's so many different things that are happening and different things that could be happening, so it's not a blanket statement. But the best answer for this is you don't let it happen, and I teach owners how to not let it happen. Of course, I teach them how to fix it when it does happen, but there's so many unique situations that you can't cover it in a quick interview. It has to be a case-by-case basis. Do I accept every breed, every dog? Yes, absolutely, because the only dogs I don't see are the ones who are couch potatoes and perfect for their owners. But yeah, I take every single breed. We don't have a breed ban or prejudice. The easiest breed is, it's not an easy question. It's like saying the smartest people have blue eyes. Like, you can't do that. So the qualities I look for in a dog that make it easy to train is there's a lot of food drive. There's a lot of interest in people and willingness to try. The hardest, because that's your next question, what's the hardest breed to train? There's no hardest breed, but the hardest dogs to train are the ones who are disinterested, super independent, and then maybe have some behavior problems. Those are the hardest trained for the owners. But for me, I find all the dogs pretty easy to train, and I love that they're all different and unique. It's like getting a Rubik's Cube when you're solving a different problem every time. So that's the answers to all your questions. I hope this is what you needed, and I will talk to you soon.